to the motherfucking side. We got 4 corners. One's right there, one's right there, one's right there, and the last one is right there. This is the time where my dogs turn the fuck up. Open that shit and let's get started.
Hey, look, gravitation with the observation. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm wrong, man. As you see right here in this clip, right? What's going on? And you know what's crazy, bro? My boy just hit me too. And he was like, man, me and him had a back and forth because he said that they throwing stuff at Drake. Well, he was like, man, they threw a phone at him. And I'm like, bro, excuse me. My answer that I gave him, he like, bro, you always playing devil's advocate. Like, bro, nah, bro, they own him. And I'm like, bro, you said he threw a phone at him. If he threw a phone, which I haven't seen the footage just yet, right? You get what I'm saying? But he said that people throwing phones. And I'm like, bro, probably want to take a picture. I'm going to be real. That's usually how it goes. You get what I'm saying? Like, you throw a phone at somebody, bro, they probably want to take a picture. But anyways, man, we going to get on that in a second. You feel me? I'm going to go check that out in a minute. But this right here, this clip right here, my brother. Let me let that train go by, though. You know I'm off the gravitation all the time, bro. Off the gravitation. It's time to provide that observation. But we got to give it up, bro. We have to give it up. You cannot tell me, bro. You cannot tell me that the reason why he was trying to coordinate this thing as far as at his shows, right? Or at this show. 4 corners. You feel me? You guys in this corner, you guys in that corner, you guys in this, you guys. And shout out to my 4 corner hustlers, you feel me, out North Long Beach. I know what it is. Whoop. You know what I'm saying? On the beat. Only my Calis will recognize. But also, we got 4 corner hustlers, too. I forgot, man. To the motherland at Chicago, the Chi-Town, bro. You feel me? Can't forget them. Not sure if the area code is 773 or whatever, but anyways, let me get back on subject, though. Shout out to y'all, bro. But Drake trying to coordinate a mosh pit. All of a sudden, right? All of a sudden, because of why? Because you seeing these clips go up with the homie Duckworth, bro. You see how Duckworth is moving the crowd, bro. Moving. That wave is woo, 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 woo. That energy is not compared, bro. You can't compare that energy, homie. You can't. When you have a wave of people moving like that. You get what I'm saying? You have a wave of people moving like that. What Dot has been doing overseas, I'm kind of mad at us. You feel me? Us Americans, like, damn, bro, we even though we went up, though. Don't get me wrong. Even though we went up, but, bro, they making us look like, bro, y'all take y'all artists for granted. On the landscape. You get what I'm saying? On the architect. And that's how I'm taking that, like, damn. But Drizzy out of nowhere, and to me, it kind of seemed like they was born. Like, you feel me? Like, what? No, that's corny. And how the way you did it. You know what I'm saying? How the way you did it and try to construct, like, bro, it's just not hidden, bro. It's just not, I'm going to be real, it's just not hidden. And I don't like the fact that people keep saying, it's crazy, right? How people talk about, the people that hate Drake the most talk about him the most. Usually that's how it goes. I'm going to be honest. But at the same time, bro, if what you're saying, right, like as far as when you're being critical, you get what I'm saying, and you're critiquing or wherever the case may be, right, if it's coming out on the other end of it as far as like, bro, all that stuff is lining up, like checking the box, like whether it's corny, it was bad, you get what I'm saying, unprofessional. Come on, bro. Like I said, at the end of the day, it's still Drake, and I keep hating. I don't like saying that, but we gotta bring it up. You feel me? Regardless, because we know who he is. A lot of people, you feel me? Real talk. A lot of people is still a fan of this individual. I'm talking about both. They're a fan of Dot and they're a fan of Drake, but you could just see him trying to compete with something that you can't compete with, bro. I make music to electrify them. You make music that pacify. I could double down on that line, but spare you this time. Random acts of kindness. You would think that Dot is like a prophet or something, bro. And I already know the comments gonna be like, oh, yeah, you glazing. No, bro, I've never seen this ever in rap history, and I'm gonna keep repeating it, bro. Where a person tell you how you are as a character, and then after the battle, post battle, you're starting to behave that way. Usually, that's the time to switch. Even if you're trying to psych everybody out, your own self out, try to lie and be like, nah, I'm not like that. You will go a different route. No, you're staying true to your character, which is opening everybody else's eyes. And now y'all looking at it like, oh, all of a sudden y'all just jumping on Kendrick bandwagon. Now, I don't think it's so much jumping on Kendrick bandwagon, because I didn't even heard some cats say like, bro, I'm still not rocking with Kendrick music. But at the same time, how the way Kendrick exposed this individual or brought it into the limelight, you feel me? Like, well, we can actually see what's going on. Now I'm looking at him different, because it's like, damn, well, obviously the little fella, Fat Joe, the little fella, let's just say he got him one, but the little fella put it on a broader scale. But this stuff has been being talked about before that, right? So just looking at this, right? Because I know a lot of people gonna be like, oh, bro, you feel me? You reaching. And as soon as when you say you reaching, bro, that's when I have to teach. If y'all can find footage, and I'm not saying that it's not possible, and I'm not saying that it didn't take place, but if y'all can find some footage where he was, orchestrating a crowd to, you feel me, do the mosh pit like that, bro. Oh, do it on this before the Kendrick situation, then okay, I'll take that. I'll eat my words. But what he's doing in Barcelona, talking about Kendrick, what he's doing it's a couple shows. I don't know all the tours, but every time I see on my timeline or whatever, I see both of those shows, and they both rocking. Don't get me wrong, but in my opinion, not trying to hate, but I feel like Drake is more doing karaoke. Not saying it backtracks. I'm not even saying that he's doing backtracks. But as far as certain parts, I get it. Crowd participation. You engage with the audience. I totally understand that. But for some of those songs, the little bits that I watched, yeah, we're gonna rock with those songs because hey, they're hits. We rock with them. But you're not really doing too much of a performance. You know what I'm saying? And success for the wireless situation. You did your thing, right? But as far as continuing with the Australia, right quick, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Y'all keep talking about these bots, right? with Kendrick. You feel me? With the bots. Oh, he lost the bots. He didn't have this, he didn't have that. Shout out to Jalopy Bungus. I gotta give it to him because I seen him, I think probably like a day or so ago, where he was talking about, he was really giving a breakdown, you feel me, as far as monthly listeners. And I noticed it's only on Spotify. As far as with the bots, right? With Kendrick Lamar. He dropped or whatever. But how the way Jalopy Bungus broke that down. You feel me? Shout out to my boy. I don't even want to mess it up because he had a better way of breaking it down. But that's exactly what it was though, as far as just being monthly listeners. So sometimes it can drop down, it can fluctuate. Well, I think which is we all know. So after the Super Bowl, of course, it skyrocketed. When you're not putting out no music, of course, it's gonna go down. Now some people looking at it like, hey man, well Drake is you feel me, he's standard, he's still staying where he's at. Well, of course. Not only because of the the legal battle that he has going on with UMG. Let's just say that. Not only because of that, but at the same time, Drake always provide new content. AKA, he always put out new music. So, of course, he's going to stay up there. The last time Kendrick has put out any new material And it's not Kendrick, just anybody, bro, just in general. Shit, hell me. You know what I'm saying? I think I got one before I stopped releasing and doing what I was doing. I had about, I mean, nothing to brag about, but I think I had like 100 monthly subscribers. But you feel me? I kind of fell off, but I'm going to get back on that. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to get back on that for sure. But anyways, man, see how I did that quick promo? You feel me? That you watch it. But anyways, with Dot, the last time we seen Kendrick put out music was in 2024. I'm talking about on his, you feel me? Talking about him, not talking about Playboy Cardi or his features. Nah, that don't count. So that will make sense compared to somebody that's always putting out music. That's why I don't get the whole, man, Kendrick secretly he wanted Drake's spot. How? You talking about the person that don't come outside? You talking about the person that don't never want to be, you feel me, visible? That same person? We can't get an interview. We can't get nothing? Nah, bro. He don't even stream. Even on his so-called burner account. It ain't even stream. Come on, bro. Miss me with that. Like, bro, that's... But anyways, to compare his situation, right? I'm going to leave it at this. To compare Drake and Kendrick right now, what they're doing as far as touring, as far as the energy being matched, and these people talking about these bots. Well, let's just say one person that's losing the bots, right? That's losing the bots. As y'all say, that's losing the bots. It's still going on and still doing this thing. The other person that didn't lose no bots, didn't lose or gain any, didn't lose or gain anything. We all believe that it's all authenticity. You feel me? This is organic. This happened this way because of who he is the same person that's canceling shows. I'm just saying, just keep that in mind, right? The people that you saying like, bro, nobody listens to this, it's fake. That's why the numbers is, you feel me, falling off, because really people don't rock with this. Okay. I don't know who, bro. Especially at Barcelona. Why I can't even say that. I can't even say it right now, bro. But y'all know what I'm talking about, right? You feel me? Barcelona. Is it Barcelona? Barcelona, my bad. It's whooping my ass right now. It's whooping me. Bro, that crowd participation in that movement. Matter of fact, Dot didn't even really have no crowd. The beat, just that family ties, that wave. I think that's what Drake was trying to capture in this moment. Now, I could be wrong, but I think that's what he was trying to capture. You know what I'm saying? I think, but it's not hitting. It's not hitting right now. It's not hitting. It's not. I don't know when he's gonna understand, bro. Right now, you are the butt of the joke. It's not taking away from your talent. It's not taking away from your accolades, your accomplishments, none of that. But right now, that will be a good time to bow out. You feel me? That's what T-Pain was talking about. Like, hold up, let me just sit back. And I guess he got this thing right now where he's not even trying to, allegedly, let's just say, it just seemed like that's the atmosphere, where he's not collaborating with U.S. artists. Because as you can see, you feel me, he's been over there in the U.K. So, right now, like I said, I understand where T-Pain is coming from on that point. I been knew what he was talking about, don't get me wrong, but once again, like T-Pain, it's starting to hit, like, hold up. See, people keep saying, like, oh, bro, he's number one on iTunes, and he's doing this, bro, he don't stay. I just seen the billboard where I check myself, and I know social media posts as far as X, Instagram, or Facebook. Not none of that. I'm talking about the real billboard, and I think which one or what did I miss? One of them, I'm not sure, but is at the number 23 spot. Now, most people will be like, bro, that's, what you mean, bro? He in the top 50, top 25. Probably arguably can be in the top 20, but that's not Drake though. We used to Drake to, I'm gonna be real, top 10, not even less than top 5. How the way y'all been pushing him. But I've witnessed it too. Of him doing what he do. But he hasn't been the only artist though. That's another breakdown. You feel me? What's the dirt? I hate that you keep putting that in our head. You feel me? That especially when I watch your videos, bro. Like, damn, I don't know what happened, bro, but you completely turned all the way over. Like we said, we still waiting on that Meet the Grams breakdown in that 616 in LA. If we haven't gotten that already. But I know it's one of those that we need and you shine away from. Message to you, Mr. Dirt. You get what I'm saying? What's the dirt? But yeah, bro. I'm gonna end it like that, bro. Like you could just tell where Drake, what his situation is, bro. You read the room. It's like read the room. He doesn't want to read the room at all. People is now trying to compare the DMX Woodstock, I believe, situation when he was performing during that time. They was trying to compare that Woodstock, Stockholm. Yeah, I believe that was. They was trying to compare his performance. I believe it was 1999 compared to Kendrick. Like, y'all can go on the internet right now. I mean, excuse me, y'all can go on YouTube right now and look up that performance because that's one hell of a performance. And where people are arguing that, because I have been looking at the comments where they let it be known, like, well, the difference was is you had a roster, you feel me, as far as it was numerous of rappers that was on that bill as far as when DMX performed in Stockholm, right? Now, when it comes to Kendrick Lamar, he's the only rapper. Yeah, we got SZA, don't get me wrong, but, man, you had a lineup. And I'm not taking, DMX is in my top 5, so I'm not taking nothing away from X, but man, that's the last time for them to even be comparing that type of performance. I think Drake is trying to top that. But I'm gravitating with the observation. I'm not saying it right. I'm not saying I'm wrong, bro. We got to leave it, bro. We got to leave it alone, man. We got to leave it alone. He should come back stronger. I don't know why I'll be feeling like, damn, I be still having hope for Drake, bro. Even with the disrespect and the BS, and I know he be on BS on board, because it's really his fans. It's really his fans that made me like start disliking him. His antics too, but it's really his fans. But damn. But y'all let me know in the comments below. Gravity.